Hello, everyone. You're watching SQL for data analysts and data scientists. And current topic for this lecture is SQL, where clause with and or. We are going to use it with and or. This is lecture number 4 in this series given by myself, Shanaz Malk, and let's move on. So I have spoken about where clause, but here when where clause is used with and, the syntax is a little bit different. So it all remains same except where clause condition 1 and condition 2. So here is the and clause, and I will also show you when we will use where clause with and or together, and it basically is same all what we do when we mention condition 1 and we say and then we start bracket and put condition 2 or condition 3. Okay, if it is the case, there can be different cases, but I'm just giving you and understanding how to use things together, because we should remember, if you remember the sets theory, you will understand the logic behind it. If you don't provide these brackets and put condition 2 or condition 3 in a bracket, there is a chance, probably there's a chance that you get different results. Okay, depending upon what you are querying. So if you don't get the results that you are after, or you get different results than what you expect, then you should also always go back to your query and see if you are following the rules and regulation, and especially, for example, things like as I mentioned here. Okay, now let's go quickly and go into our Microsoft SQL Server Management tool, Management Studio, and here I am. If you know that I am already connected to database Adventure Works 2014, and at the moment what I'm going to do in this query, uh, I am using this database and going to select these column names. Okay, say due date, let's say due date column, and from this table where unit price is greater than 30 and quantity is greater than 1200, and then I will order by order quantity. Okay, as this in descending. So if you see, it's just simple. I'm selecting, so here are the names of columns, and from here is the table name, which is somewhere in here. uh, exactly, if you would like to know where it is for you, I might be able to find it for you. So product, what which is I was purchasing, so purchasing, so here it is. Okay, the one which is at the moment. So let me show you. So here's a table that I am querying at the moment, and then if you see, I'm showing the condition. So first condition is I'm giving that where unit price is greater than 30, and then I'm also saying also and the order quantity should be greater than 1200, and then I'm sorting. So let's see, let's execute this query and see what it gives. So if you see, I have received 4 rows, and let's see why we received these 4 rows. So first of all, we are asking 4 columns, and that's what we get. Okay, and now I'm asking from the table, that's fine, where the condition number first is, so I should match these two conditions because I'm using and, so both conditions should be met. So if unit price is greater than 30, is unit price greater than 30? Yes. And the quantity, order quantity is greater than 1200, is the quantity greater than 1200? So if you see, both conditions are met. Okay, and even the both conditions are met, whatever records we have for that, we will get it. And then if you see, I'm ordering order quantity descending. So if you see, I'm getting order quantity first is 6,000. They are all 6,000 basically. Okay, now if I change, for example, let us say we change it to 10, and just to show you, how this works. And now if you see, oh, we got 16 rows. Okay, or back, and if you see, the unit price is greater than 10, and if you see, they are all greater than 10, and then the order quantity is greater than 1200, and if you see everywhere, so both conditions are met, and then you get all records. When the both conditions are met, whatever records mentioned, though, whatever records will met those both conditions, and those records will be fetched back. And then you're ordering by descending. If you see, here is the descending, so it's going from 6000 and it's moving slowly to 2000, and then 1250. And okay, so I hope this makes sense to you guys. Very simple. I'm trying to take step by step, keep queries really simple, and showing you the result as well. you know uh, these are the results, and this is the query, and I'm writing it in a way, this is the way generally you will be asked question by your seniors, or if you are working as an analyst or whatever name is in your title. Generally, they will ask you, could you please fetch us for could you give us the answers about. They will then give the column names or feature names or whatever they call them, and say where unit price is greater than this and order quantity is greater than this, and can you order them in ascending or descending order. Or maybe they won't say, and you might have previous experience, how your reports are generated and how your bosses or seniors like the reports, and the results of queries, and you will try to follow that, whatever is protocol in your organization. Okay, now let's go. So this was very simple stuff. When you have two conditions, which is condition number one and joined by and. Okay, now let's see another type of query. Here, if you see, it's all pretty much same, but where the unit price is greater than 40 and order quantity is greater than 1200, or due date is the following. Okay, the 2011 May the 14th. Okay, so now we need to met this condition, and we need to met this condition with one of this condition. And now if you see, if I don't start with this bracket, and if I don't start with this bracket, and close the bracket, your results might be different. You might get unexpected results. So this is the way when you have more than two conditions, and they are in combination with and or. This is the way you do it. So this condition is alone, and then we are saying and whether we need to meet this condition or we need to meet this condition. Okay, but this condition has to be always met. Let's see how it goes, and rest is all same. Okay, let's see how it goes. So this is execution, and let me bring it up for you guys so that you guys can see now. Let us move it a little bit down so that we can explain and see as well. Now if you see, these are the four columns. Okay, they are here. That's excellent. Table name, nothing to worry about. Unit price greater than 40. Do we have a condition met greater than 40? Yes, we do have. Unit price is everywhere, it is above 40. But beside being it above 40, we have also said and order quantity should be greater than 1200. So greater than 1200 is fine, but this is less than 1200. Why this has come? Because we are saying this condition, which is this condition, if when you meet this condition and you have to meet this condition, so until here it's meeting this condition, and or if you can't meet this condition, then meet due date should be this. So this first condition, so this condition number 2 here is not meeting here, but or, because we say or 2011 May the 14th, so we are meeting this condition. Okay, so with this we are meeting either this condition or we are meeting this with this condition number 3rd. Okay, if you see now, wherever the order quantity is less than 1200, there the other condition is met. That's why it's being fetched. So this is the way you write queries, and very simple. And you can try other queries, in your organization, or start checking these tables here and try to see what type of queries you can write, and what kind of information you can generate if you're learning SQL. If you are already in an organization working as SQL, any title or data analyst or whatever title is there, this is the way to use where clause with and or, okay, together. Hope this lecture is useful for all of you guys. If you have any questions, and please do let me know. And let's do in the meanwhile, where are we? Let's see where we are. So, in the meanwhile, if you like this lecture, please subscribe. Be connected to myself. If you haven't done it until now, please hit the notification bell or whatever you need to do to stay connected with my new videos. So that you get notified as soon as I upload new videos. And I hope to see all of you in my coming videos. In the meanwhile, I thank you all for watching Data Analytics Professionals. Remember, sharing is caring, and please do share my videos. It's time to say goodbye.